Well, a delay today in the double murder trial of Isaiah Ross. He's accused of killing two Orange County teenagers.
Yeah, all this week, CBS 17's Dina Harley has been bringing us coverage tracking these developments. Dina, for starters, what led to the situation today? And can you give us just a rundown of where things stand as we go into the weekend?
Yeah, of course. So court was delayed today because the defense attorney's wife had a medical emergency. So the judge came in early this morning and she told the jury that they were not going to have court today. Let's show you a video, though, of what we've seen so far this week in court. We've heard testimony from investigators with the Orange County Sheriff's Department talking about that crime scene investigation. We also heard from family members of the victims, both Lyric Woods and Devin Clark. Right there is Lyric Woods' mom. She testified really emotionally about the last time she saw her daughter alive and when she found out that her body was found. Now, today we were expecting some expert testimony to talk more about that crime scene and exactly how they identified Isaiah Ross as a suspect and then eventually tracked him down. Yesterday, before we even heard any of that testimony, we heard from a man named Antoine Bryant. He was dating Isaiah Ross's mom at the time of the crime. He's also related to Devin Clark, and he testified to having Isaiah stay with him in his home on the weekend of the murders. Of course, unbeknownst to him, what had actually gone on or what the state is arguing went on. I want you to take a listen in to when he talked to police and they told him that they believed that Isaiah was involved.
We think that maybe Isaiah had something to do with it. And I was like, what? No. And the officers like sort of grabbed me by, he's like, just, you'll be all right. He said, I know. He said, it's surprised. I said, yeah. I said, it's very surprising. I said,
And right now, court is expected to be back on Tuesday morning. The judge said today that she was going to check in with attorneys on Monday. Of course, that's a holiday, so court was not expected anyway. But she's going to check in with them on Monday to make sure both sides are good to go. And like I mentioned, that expert testimony that we were expecting to hear today, that will likely be on Tuesday now, hoping to hear more about how exactly they tracked down Isaiah, even identified him as a suspect. We'll have a full recap, of course, on Tuesday. Guys.
All right, Dina, thanks so much.